If you currently use social media, then this video is specifically for you. Now, I'm sure you know many of the drawbacks of social media, about how it's unproductive, how it wastes your time, and how it's a bad habit. But let's get into the deeper depths of why social media can be so dangerous to your life and how it can actually lead to quite depressive symptoms and maybe even moments worse than that. So essentially, let's say when I say social media, I group it into a category of five apps: TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, and Twitter. I'd also include Reddit too as the sixth one. Those are the six main social media apps that everyone uses, including your parents probably. So with these social medias, you're essentially able to access content from other people. You're essentially able to view photos, view videos. You know the gist of it. You've probably used these apps before, and you can check other people's content on there. And essentially, on all of these apps, they have one thing in common. They all have a sort of follow account of where you essentially have an account and you have a number that goes up the more people follow you. Or for every post you make, there's a count, there's a number that every time it goes up, it essentially it's essentially good for you because you're essentially getting more exposure and you get more of a sense of status. That number that goes up every time essentially makes you feel more powerful. And why this could be such a problem is, let's use Instagram for an example. Yes, let's use an Instagram model, a woman. So she posts a photo of her, quite a clothed photo, a quite basic photo, and this, let's say, got 1k likes. It's decent, but now let's say she posts a more revealing photo. Maybe she has promiscuous body parts out, and that photo gets 50k likes. And she sees that number, that 50k, that's going to influence her to think, maybe I should post more photos like this. And she keeps on posting. Photos get more promiscuous, more revealing. She keeps on scrolling, she keeps on posting. And the next thing you know, she's got 100k followers, and now she's downloaded an OnlyFans. And you're probably one of the followers. Now, this scenario isn't as much, it's not very common. But for my ladies out here watching this video, that's one of the dangers of social media. It can really drag you into this. It can drag you into this hole of constantly searching for that dopamine, of getting the likes on your posts, getting the followers, having that sense of status, feeling strong, feeling the strongest person around. It's all fragile. It's all nothing when it comes to actual life. You're not experiencing what life is by scrolling on a screen for 5 hours a day, posting photos of your body parts. That's all nothing. It's all meaningless. Now, when you're constantly searching for this sense of status, and let's say you don't get it, let's say it's just difficult to even get all those likes, and you keep chasing those likes and that dopamine, it can just drag you into an endless cycle, and you're so vulnerable in that position. And at that point, you might search into doing more promiscuous activities in order to get exposure. You could start doing more stupid things. Like, you see them people who do those pranks, like the really stupid pranks, and you see in the comments everyone saying, "Oh, this guy's a clout chaser and whatever." You could become that person. You commenting, "Oh, this person's a clout chaser." That could be you in the next couple of months or even years. And another bad part of social media, another very detrimental part, is when you're scrolling. This counts for all social medias because it's all got this type of feature where you can scroll, you can see other people and how they live their lives. And their lives look magnificent. You see these people on Instagram, these Snapchat stories on YouTube, just bragging, they're flexing their girls, their cars, all their money and whatever. They have good physique. Their unnatural physique that took them 10 years to get, and they're saying it took them 2. Those are the same people who are giving you this rubbish diet advice about what 300 grams of protein a day. You don't need that much. These are the people giving you advice about things that they never used. All they did was work out very hard, inject a bit of stuff in them for 10 years. Of course, they'd get a magnificent physique. Whilst you're out here, probably still eating burgers and you're looking for someone to just help you get into shape. Do you want to listen to this steroid head just telling you to flip in, do like 50 push-ups a day or what? And that he's saying that's how he got his physique. I promise you that's not how. It's not. And this is for all social medias. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. TikTok, I think that's the worst one in general because you're scrolling, you're seeing countless things, new things every time. And that stuff, there's like studies that tell you that TikTok does fire your attention span. It does mess up your brain. It trains your brain to expect to receive content very quickly. So your patience it diminishes, your patience diminishes, your attention span diminishes, and it really could detriment your studies, your work, and essentially how you function in life, and it can be quite bad for you. Instagram's quite close to that, and anything that has a sort of story viewer can be quite bad. So YouTube Shorts, Twitter, when you're scrolling through the feed, that's why I'd say YouTube is one of the social medias that I'd say you can use it quite a lot depending on the content that you watch. If you're watching long podcasts, then I think YouTube's probably the best social media around. But back to the point, when you're seeing all these people with their magnificent physiques, more importantly, you are the one who feels like crap. You're the one who feels like, oh, how do I get this physique? This person looks so good. I want to be like them. I want to have the money. I want to have the goals. I want to have the physique. My friend, that's going to take you a while. It won't take you a week in this fat blasting program. It won't take you a month in this make money rich quick. All that stuff's fake, bro. All that's BS. That's all I got for you guys, man. Take this into account. Take this into account. You'll thank me later.